I'm headed to the mountains, but first I've got to warm up the car through these slow roads. But it is almost warmed up at 19, so it is 7 a.m. I came up early today because later in the day it's just gonna be too hot. But at this time, 7, 8, 9, it's perfect. And then I came up in the day because if I come out at night, I'm not gonna see anything on the mountain where I want to go. So I just choose to go out with some daylight, day sun, you know. And then I've run so many times these roads that the flow is impeccable, immaculate, you know. I love it. There's been some animals jumping around, but no big deal. They don't jump at the car. So yeah, I'm quite pumped for this. I've never been so long in the drive. I mean, so far away. I've only been to the first leg, not the other half.
In 600 meters, turn right.
It's gonna be interesting. In the maps, it was all just icy and just white because it was December, I believe. But now it's gonna be clear. I don't want to go if it's so icy and that I can just not walk in there. Do I turn right? Yes.
Turn right.
Turn right. Don't shift early. Nobody. And also today there's gonna be a lot of traffic on the road, but it's only on the news, so I didn't see nothing yet, but I'm expecting it to be quite packed. But for now, all easy, nobody. And again, this car cannot race on the streets because if I race it, then the engine is gonna blow up. 5,000 RPM, fifth, just doesn't like it. But either way, I like these roads because I can practice my steering input technique that I'm developing right now. I'm not quite sure about it, but it is definitely feeling good. The sun came up already, so we have some visibility. That's nice. But on these roads it's just better to have no traffic than to have light. So you can run it at night, basically. So open. feeling good. I have to brake here for the town and all the bumps. But feeling very good. Also look at the sky. So beautiful. So yeah, hopefully today I want to see all cleared up mountains, the sky, and also run the roads that I want. So there's gonna be 2 roads that I wanna go through, First one until the view spot, and then stop there, quick break, then the second leg, and then in the second leg there's this turn that leads to a ditch that I already eaten like 2 times. 2 times I've taken that turn wrong. So what I do is just go, but I go wide, and the turn it just shortens. So that means that if I don't overcorrect at the last second, I end up in the ditch, and it's quite steep. I mean, not like my car would just die out, but it's definitely gonna be bad if I end up in that ditch. I feel the altitude in my ears. And also I want to see if there's the BMW, the VMV on the way here. It's a white BMW. Here they're right, but doesn't seem to be here. The skies seem to be cleared up from this past few days from the wildfires. So no more foggy skies, but still kind of surreal to have all these wildfires around and helicopters flying around and sirens.
Exit the roundabout, then turn left. Exit the roundabout, then turn left. In 600 meters, at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
So this is a trick that I learned. I was going to the gas station that is right there, like 2 minutes, and the normal path is below, so you have to do like a stop and all that. So I've right in the moment that I turned, there was this Audi driver, the TT driver, that came through here, and then when I arrived at the gas station, he was already pumping gas.
Exit the roundabout.
So basically,
in 600 meters, turn right.
I learned quick that this is a better road, the better approach, like a shortcut. Good morning. The other day I saw this cow or deer, or it was like an Egyptian cat, no hair, and it was, I think that the cow was deaf. It was a gas station, because the cow was just dead straight on the road, on the side of the road, and then I came back like 30 minutes later and he was still there, same position. Same framing, like frozen on time. He got that virus. He needs some milk. Alright, and then, oh look, this is the bus that comes through the towns. But yeah, 17 degrees, about 40 or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Good temperature. Nobody. This feels the best when there's nobody. And then after this road is the first leg. Also, I have to get some wind inside my car, so that everything keeps cool and don't overheat. I'm taking these bumps like I'm some kind of buggy, but I'm not. Suspension is crying. See if I can take the bump a little bit softer. Look, a nice Lada. I think that those cars came all in all-wheel drive. No rear-wheel drive, no front-wheel drive, nothing, just all-wheel drive. I believe so, yeah. Nice cars. And then this is a spot where they go a river, you know, when they center the river. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, like an adventure. There we go. There's the first leg until the hot spot. So basically it is super straight, then closed section, down, then another stretch into the viewing spot. But I think I can go in fifth. I'm gonna downshift. Fourth. Same, another switch. And then I'm preparing to downshift now. So lifting until 10%, now letting off, and then finding my brake spot, brake, downshift. I think that is not about speed, but about smoothness. And trusting. You have to trust that you know the road. bit more smooth. I need to, but overall a little bit better with my wheel technique. Lift and gas. Then brake, downshift. The turn radius felt good, but the car didn't like it as much. So the moment the car starts to slide, I believe that I'm not making it completely right. Although it was the fastest line, or close to the fastest line, for this car it wasn't. But he took it well. Say hello to the flamingo over there at the left. And this one is taking it relatively fast. Good braking spot. But at the end of the day, it's a van. It's not a car. So it weighs a ton. So although the driver has good lines, you can see, the car just weighs a ton. So you can enjoy the car, but then at the end of the day, if the car doesn't respond to your inputs and weighs a ton, then nothing you can do. It's the same as when I was traveling. I loaded up this car with like not that much weight, but 50 or 60 kilos more, like 100, 200 pounds, and it definitely felt off. Like not the same kind of off as when I'm with a passenger. But I think that because the weight was back there, that the car didn't respond too well to acceleration and everything. Maybe it got something to do with the weight distribution, but because when I'm with somebody, sure, I can feel it in the horsepower, but I don't feel it that much in the maneuverability of the car. The handling. And now, of course, the car feels optimal for this kind of road. So, no weight added. Feels, pointy. See, there's so much different in weight and in braking zones between people that can just throw the car around like I did just now, and then people that have to brake not because they cannot or they don't want or don't know how to pick the line, but because the car, if the van does the same as this, then it flips. So it does not feel great, although it's the best line. So you as a driver can have the best technique and the best lines and everything, But if the car doesn't align to how you are throwing it, then it's not useless, but it's partially useless. Because the meaning is to adapt to your car and the capabilities of it, not the other way around. Just throw the car and see what sticks. I think that's the meaning of it, regardless of what I see online, you know. I see people just not respecting the car that they drive just because it doesn't have, you know, horsepower. This has 75. Or just people that are trashing their cars just because they are not supercars. And sure, I understand the frustration, but still, there's so much to learn and so much technique to improve that it doesn't matter if you drive this or whatever. I'll stop here. So yeah, 7:43. Good timing. I'm going to change the battery, then I will continue. What a beautiful day we have here. Alright, this is the second leg, so I have to find where that turn is that I completely messed up this couple of times, and then take it as good as I can to not go wide. So I'm gonna be careful with these ones. This, you see how it is that you store the wheel there and the car will be parked there for a couple of days. So it's not interesting for me to cut inside. Like that. You see, I'm starting to go wide. Even though I'm not pushing it, I'm starting to go wide. 2 turns, I think this is the one, the third one. Keep it steady. Yeah, you see how it closed up? The third one it is. And then after this, it's a more rapid section. But I'm not going to upshift. I still didn't take it as I wanted, but it was close enough that I identified where the road was not leading me. so cold outside. But it does feel good, very good. This section I do prefer to do it in the reverse. Something about the reverse, the going back feels way better. This just feels sketchy. And then if I remember, there's a tunnel here, I think. At the end of this road. Feel so alive. And then I'm gonna trade brake, downshift, switch, feet, and go. There's a tunnel, and then there's also a rock in the middle of it. I want to avoid here. Beautiful scenery, beautiful. I like this a little bit more in the inside because there's still a little bit of room for error. So if you bite the inside and you misjudge, then the car doesn't, there. Or it appears as so, that your car doesn't go flying around. Second tunnel. Brake on 60, and then turn early and maintain. Yes. Like that. Then same here. And go outside. like a racing line, but a more smoother line that doesn't involve you cutting inside. Then I'm noticing that if I throw the car around, it does a body roll, so I have to prepare for it to be thrown around. Like I have to load it first. I cannot just turn and pray. Maybe these guys just woke up and decided to go for a drive. So they slept somewhere else and then they are going to the next spot. So maybe they are going the same direction as I am. Nonetheless. See how the van just rolls around? It got too much weight on the top of the vehicle, and then on the wheels just separate from the ground. People walking, so let's say hello. Good morning. Then a slow section here through the town. There's a car coming hot behind us. Sure. But it's no race car. Just a guy like me. But I believe I know where this guy is going. This guy is going to a viewing spot that is about 10 clicks away from here. That is so pretty. I can hear the engine struggling out there. Another 208 there. I like the color of the 208. The gray one. There. And everybody just disappeared. Doggo and super fresh air, super fresh. Let's see if the car behind us follows or not. It's not going that fast, but I think that's because it's on residential, so no need. Let's wait for him to catch up, and then I start to make some pressure, but not a ton, just some. I believe that those things on the power lines are like indicators for the birds, for them to see them and not stumble upon the lines, I believe. But yeah, he's not coming. So let's continue. Yesterday when I woke up and then I went for a drive, I saw some guys, some tuned up guys with the variable tunes and the exhaust and everything, and they went for the mountain at 7 or 8 a.m. maybe. So that's rare. I normally see them at night, but seeing them that early made me believe that some guys just race at early in the day. So maybe someday I do that too. So instead of coming here or long for an adventure, I go racing with them, because some roads have different timings. So for example, this road may be better at night, and then other roads, like the ones I've been going, the mountain roads, may be better at evening or very early in the day. And then after this section is the one that I didn't do yet. So it's like a climb with a ton of freaking turns. And then it's all straight down. Nobody's coming behind. So the engine sounds good, so that's great. It is healthy. And then this last section with a couple of turns that are more close up. Then after that, the new improved one. And I'll do this in the third and fourth, and then downshift as I climb, because this car doesn't like it that much. After this. In this pole, I'm gonna downshift. In the road, but climbing good. Our car coming. This has to be the worst road, the worst uphill road. Bumps that throw you to the side, and then super tight turns that don't feel good enough. But I'm enjoying them. The viewing spot and then the new roads. So I normally stop here, and then there's the vans that this is where I thought that the other van was coming there, but guess not. Alright, let's continue. This road is completely new to me, but from the Google Maps it is all straight. I got to keep the window open so that nothing overheats, but it is cool. I'm cool too. 14 degrees, the temperature is rising fast, and it's already 8 a.m. so concentrate. Not bad. And then this maybe I can do in 5th, but just because I didn't do it before, I'm gonna do it in 4th. Almost there, almost.
In 600 meters, turn left.
Seems like we are gonna be seeing a lot of animals on the walk up the mountain, so that's good.
Turn left.
Seems that it is all abandoned. People that just woke up right now. And then when I came here as a child, everything was white. All this covered up with snow. It was beautiful. Beautiful to see. And now it's just all green, also beautiful. Good morning.
In 500 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, great to hear. Seems like I'm gonna be climbing all that, but let's see.
You have arrived.
There we go. And then surely I can see where I'm going from here. Okay, I want to be going there, so I think I'm in the right spot, so I have to go there maybe. But yeah, let me just figure that out and then begin with the climb. Okay, so I believe that the way is there, so cross that and go up instead of going that direction. So I'm going right now, so that's great. Let me put this on. It is chilly now, but in about 1 hour it's not gonna be. So just for now, then take it off. Let's go. Yes, it is that way. So we're going perfectly straight. I still can smell the wildfires. So even if they are 100 kilometers or 3,000 miles away, they are still reaching here. But yeah, it feels good to be out. Some animals here as well. Oh, it's a goat, look. So many animals, it's incredible. All right, let me just change the lens and then I will continue. All right, let me have a quick break. All right, let's go. I almost lost my voice there. I keep hearing a lot of rocks being thrown around, but look. They look at me like, what is this guy doing? So it's 8:30. That means I will arrive at 9, about 9. At my current pace, I believe that I'm going a little bit too slow, but it is okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna take a picture while I'm out here. Like, I'm not stressing over times, just I want to go fast, but it is what it is. Because it is so beautiful. I don't think I can capture them, but good try. Small video, maybe. Let's continue. What are all these noises, man? They're stressing out. I believe that is gonna be a very steep climb, but it is what it is. I came prepared for everything. I came prepared. Look at these massive rocks. And then I also seen some cars coming up here, but I don't believe that my car, well, I can take it, but I'm not gonna punish him like this. And also the gate was closed, so I couldn't if I had like a Raptor, I couldn't either. The cows are going wild. This is probably the worst drink that I can have here. Ooh. I can feel it sparkling. It's so old. Look, there's a car coming. So they probably are coming to the same place as I am, so I better just hurry up. If I want to be alone. Which is fine, but I prefer to be alone sometimes. Especially in this place, I want to be alone. The fuck is going on with the animals, man? I'm sure they can hear me. It is fine. All right, I'm not spotting any more deers, mountain deers. I mean, what's it called? The ones that climb. So, no more sounds that I get afraid of. And then maybe I can stop here to spot where they go. They're going slowly, either way. Yeah, let's continue. I don't think that there's nobody like me that wants to go, climb this at this time. Because in half an hour, this all is gonna be scorching hot. So, if I wanted to come, well, I just would have come a little bit earlier. So, I'm just reasoning out why they're coming now, like me. Because I wanted to drive. Seems like a lot of cows came here, maybe at night, because this is all fresh, so maybe they are rotating rounds. I believe that I could climb that, but maybe I'm over positive and I would just fall off. It smells like shit. Smells literally like shit, but not that much. It's just a wandering in the air. Look at this. So peaceful and beautiful, But I don't think I will make justice by taking a picture. But I will try. People coming down in Air Force Ones. That's why I recognize, because the sole, the back of the feet, is just so recognizable. So maybe they came yesterday, because before that it was raining, so all the markers would just disappear. I believe that this was going to be much more steep, like steeper, but I'm actually not gonna talk that early about this because I know that it can get very steep. So yeah, I was kind of confused because on the pictures that I saw, all the people just posted the snow and everything white. So I didn't get a chance to, see this everything in green. So I didn't know the path on the road. If it's gonna be all rock, if it was gonna be, difficult, super steep. But for now, seems good. Like accessible to everyone. Also have to check the maps, just in case. But it is all straight. We are going there. Probably in a few minutes I'm gonna take this off. It's getting quite hot, but at the same time I don't wanna burn myself. Shit. Sorry about the bumps. It's just so bumpy. Oh. So far I didn't saw any bones, so that means the animals already cleaned them off. Because I know there's a ton of deaths, animal deaths in this area. All right, let's leave them alone. You saw how they were breathing like they were mad. extra mat. The air here is pretty good. It's fresh, but it's hot. And the wildfire smell has faded off a little bit in here. About an hour or so, or maybe less or more, I think. Because the theory is that if I lock up the horizon with my 2 fingers, I think it's 2 fingers or 4, I don't remember, but essentially it was just 25 minutes. So count. But don't take it like that straight up, because surely I'm not right. It is 8:43 and the sun came up out about 7. So 1 hour 45. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 45 minutes. So it's not accurate. Either that or the horizon is not leveled. Maybe it was the thumb. 5, so 1 hour. So still, there's like 45 minutes remaining that vanished. So, yep. I don't like this Sprite. Sure, it tastes nice, but I don't like how it feels. I feel like a whole bubble, But when I walk, it's gonna fade away. Look at the horses there. And all this is just green, totally green, I have to maintain pace, just in case, not that I'm being followed, but just in case if someone is climbing up at the same pace as I am. So I'm in a lead of maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So if I maintain this pace, I have a 5-minute buffer that I can just pause, but not much more. Shit, it's coming back. But yeah, it is not hot at all. It is warm because I'm wearing long sleeves just to not burn myself. But it is not hot at all. It's slightly warm. So at about 15 degrees Celsius, 30 Fahrenheit, I believe, 45. I want to throw that back so bad. I mean, destroyed it. But today I will not. So peaceful out here. And then at 9, I believe, I'm gonna stop. So it is in the middle of the road, on the travel. And then take a breath, maybe take this off and relax for a while. And then continue until I reach the spot. Let's look at this. I'm not sure I would want to do this at night, but surely at 9 p.m. it would feel good, surely. I was thinking because maybe I want to tell my friends about this place. But first, I wanted to explore on my own and see if it's viable, And if it is, maybe not come at the same time because 8:45, I think it's just they're gonna be asleep, basically. But as I spend the night, hanging around, I was already awake. So when the sun just came out at 6, 7 maybe, I started the car and the journey. So that's why I was debating whether I should, bring them at this time or just at 9 p.m. Because in between it's just gonna be too freaking hot. No way. And you have no room to, maybe there or there for shadow. But it is okay. They can take it. This already has no bubbles. Tastes like super, skimmy water or some, or sugary water. But it doesn't taste like Sprite anymore. All right. Look at those trees. They are right there. Nothing around them. Just vibing in between them. All right. So many days of just running the car, and I thought that I would just train the cardio because it is not good right now. I was definitely not right about the steepness because it is getting steep, but I've been worse. Mosquitoes all around, much more steep, no water, but now I'm chilling. It is not warm enough so that mosquitoes just bite through you. The views are incredible. Look. And then I have all the right gear, so I'm prepared. I have food, I have clothes, I have time also. And I have myself. So that should be the place that I'm going. So I'm close. I can sense it. There's a ton of more roads that lead through the mountain, but I believe this is the one. And there I should go there. Maybe turn right, but let's check before. I don't want to turn right and then come back. Yeah, sure they're gonna take the right because the lake is there. So what should I do? Do I take the right or just explore? I think because it's higher ground, I should take the right. But it looks intimidating. Okay, let's try out the right. Oh. Shit. I see some marks, but they're old. Oh. I can see the moon. I am totally not running out of breath. It's just the peak efficiency of the body. Shit. And then I also could see where the other leads. That's fine. But I think I made the right decision. It's not steep at all. It's light work. I thought it was gonna be steeper. See, 81 BPM. Not even hard work. It's so much easier. I think that I could go up here in a bike, you know? Those super powerful bikes that are long as and then they just climb everything. But I think you have to be super skilled to go through here. But I would love to know how to ride a bike, you know? Maybe an R7, maybe. But a two-stroke would be good too, a base one. The round. All right, we arrived. Exactly 7 minutes more than predicted, but it's fine. I'm trying to hide all the excitement. Yeah, this should be perfect for a nice path. Kind of sketchy, but super nice. Look, there's somebody running there. I think that's a sport, to run through the mountain and back down. I don't think they are running up, but down. But yeah, let's continue. There. That's a perfect spot. All right. I rested enough, so I'm gonna get back to the car and then run the roads again and back to the house, and don't tell nobody. Nobody knew. It's a secret. I like to keep it that way, Nobody knows you. But you do it for yourself, not for others. They say, oh, you don't hang out, you don't go out the house. But that's because they don't see me. But it's fine.